Today, I want to talk to you about this. So, if you were wondering in my last episode, I showed you my rig, and this rig, obviously, it's, as I told you, it's very functional. It has something special. It has this thing here, right? And these buttons. So the first one is here, and the second one is just here when I'm touching it. So what these buttons are doing? In fact, these buttons are the remote controllers of my start and stop recording. Now, I mean, if you can see it here, this is just protecting and hiding something. What this protecting and hiding, let me just show you. So if I'm taking it down, because this is just a protecting screw, you see, now it's revealing the secret. So if you can see it there, hopefully you can see, there's this box, from this box is going down. So this is the remote controller for the start recording, system, but it's working with, for the Canon EOS M. The only way to control a start and stop recording is via a remote controller that is working via infrared. But infrared, that means that always that remote controller has to be in front of this here sensor, and this sensor has to be always to be clear, visible. And you can activate or use the remote controller or only from front. Now, this here, I don't know if you can see it. So this system, in this black box, I have one that remote control, that infrared remote controller, and the secondary controller. And here is that's just for the batteries which are feeding the current for these two remote controllers. And the second remote controllers I'm using that two button. Let me just demonstrate, and hopefully you will see it. For example, if I want to stop recording, I will show you like this. Hopefully it will work. You can see it. 1, 2, 3, and action. Now again, 1, 2, 3, and action. But let me just put a battery inside. It will be much simpler for you to see actually what is going on. Now, this is a system. I was thinking a lot on this system and why this system is important. For example, if I want to start or stop the recording and I'm not with the camera, let's say I'm in the front of the camera, then I can go with this switch, right? And I can just tap it and start or stop the recording. But if the camera is, for example, on a gimbal or something like this, and I have a position where the gimbal is really down, I can stay, right, and then just hit the start and record button from here, or as I'm showing to you here. So I can have it on a handle and then just start from there. So it's very, very functional. Let me just put a nice battery and in fact show you, because it will be more visible to you. So I have my Canon EOS M started, and look at here. So you have to watch here normally when I'm activating this remote control. So 1, 2, 3, and action. You see? Like this. Now you can see it. And I'm recording, and I know now I want to stop the recording. I stopped the recording. So now you can see it how this is actually working. So 1, 2, 3, and the recording is working. Now 1, 2, 3, and it stops. Yeah, you can see it even here. Let me just show you. So 1, 2, 3, and you see it's recording, right? Now 1, 2, 3, recording has stopped. So this is the idea, and what is nice, because with the infrared I can activate stop start in front of the camera. But this one, look at me, I'm here back, right? And look, 1, 2, 3, and it's recording. Now 1, 2, 3, and I stopped it. And again, so I can do this all over the time. And this is really something extremely cool. Now, it took me a while to figure it out, how to make it work. If you are interested, obviously in the description box below, I will put all the necessary elements so you can create also this. So what I have done is, as I told you, there is the remote controller electronics, if you want, the infrared electronics in this black box, right? And for this also. Now you will have these two elements, the link in the description box below. And this is only for the battery. Here I put the batteries, it lasts a lot. And then with this, just 1, 2, 3, action. And you see how it's starting? 1, 2, 3, and stops. So it's working extremely nicely. So what I have did from this electronics, obviously the infrared sensor, I have, took it out and put it here in front of it. And this is very now tied up. And, with the remote control, I can just 1, 2, 3, start, and 1, 2, 3, start. So it's really working nicely. Now, obviously, this is possible in the moment when you have something like a cage, because you see I have put it on the cage, so structurally it's very tight, very sturdy, and here this element is extremely sturdy, but obviously I wanted to protect, so that's why I have this thing that I have put it here. And this is just protecting that element not to be pushed or something like that. So if you want to try it out, if you want to create yourself something like this, in the description box below, you have all the elements, the necessary elements. And this way you will have the Canon EOS M able to control the stop recording remotely. So the camera can be wherever you want to put it. If it's on the gimbal, you don't have to go anymore and just, be, obliged with the stop recording button or the shutter button. You can use this as recording controller. And yeah, it's working quite nicely. I wanted to test it out before I wanted to recommend you, tell you about it. But now I've been using more than a month and it's working. It's just working seamlessly. I haven't touched the stop recording button for a while, for a month, since I have this installed. It's very practical because, you know, I can be in whatever position, or the camera can be in whatever position. And for example, here, my hand, I mean, this is like, look, this, for example, would be awkward to have. So let me just, so if you are like this with the handle, it's awkward to be able to push it like this. I don't know, the stop. But here, you know, like look at here, so I can hold it in my arms and I have just this button. So it's very practical. Or as I told you, I have put it here. So it's very practical because I'm still grabbing it firmly, the camera. So it'll be not that shaky. And then I can just do it like this. Recording, stop recording. And yeah, I wanted to share with you because I imagine if you have seen my latest video, you were wondering what were these for, but these are for that reason. So see you in my next video.